क्या आप भी कानूनी जजमेंट्स को समझने में घंटों लगाते हैं? ये काम अब आसान हो सकता है। पेश है लेक्स जीपीटी, एक ऐसा एआई टूल जो आपको किसी भी कानूनी जजमेंट को सेकंड्स में डिकोड करके समझने में मदद करेगा। चाहे कोई भी कानून हो, कोई भी जजमेंट हो, लेक्स जीपीटी आपको देगा सटीक और तेज विश्लेषण। और खास बात, आपको मिलेगा फ्री स्टैंडर्डाइज्ड प्रॉम्प्ट जो आपके एनालिसिस को और भी बेहतर बनाएगा। अब समय बचाइए, काम कीजिए स्मार्ट और बढ़ाइए अपनी सफलता की संभावना। लेक्स जीपीटी किसी भी कानूनी जजमेंट को समझें तुरंत और आसानी से। अभी खरीदें और आजमाइए।
टैक्स लॉ से परेशान हो? अब चिंता की कोई बात नहीं। लीगल लेंस है ना। टैक्स लॉ अपडेट्स समझने में घंटों लगा देते हो? लीगल लेंस टैक्स एडिशन सब्सक्रिप्शन लो, सबसे आसान और जबरदस्त तरीका अपडेटेड रहने का। हर महीने नए टैक्स केस लॉ अपडेट्स सीधे आपकी स्क्रीन पर। मुश्किल भाषा को कहो बाय बाय। हम कठिन शब्दों को आसान भाषा में समझाते हैं। इंटरेक्टिव चार्ट्स, विजुअल्स और वीडियो एक्सप्लेनर्स के साथ सब कुछ बिल्कुल क्लियर। रियल लाइफ केस स्टडीज से सीखो और टैक्स एक्सपर्ट्स से प्रैक्टिकल गाइडेंस पाओ। चाहे आप सीए हो, सीएस हो, वकील हो या टैक्स कंसल्टेंट, बस एक क्लिक में अपना काम आसान करो। लीगल लेंस टैक्स एडिशन सब्सक्रिप्शन आज ही लो और हर अपडेट से आगे रहो। लिंक डिस्क्रिप्शन में है। स्पेशल लॉन्च ऑफर लिमिटेड टाइम के लिए। अभी एनरोल करो। स्मार्ट टैक्स अपडेट्स और आप भी स्मार्ट। क्या हो अगर आपकी कंपनी का मुनाफा बढ़ जाए लेकिन सरकार कहे कि आपको उस पर टैक्स देना होगा, भले ही आपने वो पैसे कभी लिए ही ना हो। गुजरात के गोधरा में एक बिजली कंपनी थी, गोधरा इलेक्ट्रिसिटी कंपनी। साल 1963 में इस कंपनी ने बिजली की दरें बढ़ाने का फैसला किया, लेकिन उपभोक्ताओं ने इसका विरोध किया और कोर्ट में केस दायर कर दिया। मुकदमा चला और सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने 1969 में फैसला दिया कि कंपनी को बढ़ी हुई दरें लेने का पूरा अधिकार है, लेकिन इतने सालों में उपभोक्ताओं ने वो बढ़ी हुई राशि दी ही नहीं। अब कहानी में आया नया मोड़। आयकर विभाग ने कहा कि कंपनी को उन बढ़ी हुई दरों पर टैक्स देना होगा क्योंकि वो कानूनी रूप से वसूलने लायक थी। कंपनी ने तर्क दिया, जब हमने वो पैसे लिए ही नहीं तो टैक्स क्यों दें? उन्होंने मामला गुजरात हाईकोर्ट में लड़ने का फैसला किया। हाईकोर्ट ने फैसला दिया कि कंपनी को टैक्स देना होगा। कंपनी निराश थी, लेकिन उसने हार नहीं मानी और मामला सुप्रीम कोर्ट में पहुंचा। सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने कंपनी के पक्ष में फैसला सुनाया। अगर कोई आय वास्तव में प्राप्त नहीं हुई तो उसे टैक्स नहीं लगाया जा सकता। इस ऐतिहासिक फैसले ने वास्तविक आय बनाम काल्पनिक आय की बहस को खत्म कर दिया। अगर आपकी कंपनी को कानूनी रूप से पैसे लेने का हक है, लेकिन वो पैसे मिले ही नहीं, तो आपको उस पर टैक्स नहीं देना होगा। न्याय की जीत। वीडियो एंडिंग।
दोस्तों नमस्कार, मैं हूं मनोज लांबा। आज फिर 7 बजे मैं आपके लिए लेके आया हूं एक बहुत महत्वपूर्ण केस लॉ। जी हां, आज की जजमेंट गोधरा इलेक्ट्रिसिटी कंपनी की जजमेंट है, जो रियल इनकम वर्सेस फैक्टिशियस इनकम और रियल इनकम वर्सेस मर्केंटाइल मेथड ऑफ अकाउंटिंग पर सुप्रीम कोर्ट की डिसीजन थी और आज से कई साल पहले आई थी और आज भी इस धरातल पर वैसे ही सुदृढ़ रूप से खड़ी है जैसे कभी सुप्रीम कोर्ट महोदया ने कहा था। इस जजमेंट को पूरी डिटेल से समझेंगे। मैंने आपके लिए शुरू में एक ब्रीफ वीडियो भी रन किया है, वीडियो को भी ध्यान से देखिएगा जिससे कि आपको गेस लग सके कि ये वीडियो क्या है। तो बिना समय गवाए हम शुरुआत करते हैं इस वीडियो की, इस प्रेजेंटेशन की आपके साथ चर्चा करने की। तो मैं आपके हाथ अपनी स्क्रीन शेयर कर रहा हूं, बने रहिए मेरे साथ। फ्रेंड्स, उम्मीद है कि आप ये स्क्रीन पे जजमेंट देख पा रहे होंगे। तो अब डिस्कस करते हैं। आज की जजमेंट है सर, गोधरा इलेक्ट्रिसिटी कंपनी लिमिटेड वर्सेस कमिश्नर ऑफ इनकम टैक्स। इस प्रेजेंटेशन के जरिए हम ये समझने की कोशिश करेंगे कि इस जजमेंट में क्या की इश्यूज इन्वॉल्व थे, एपिलेंट और रिस्पोंडेंट्स के क्या आर्ग्यूमेंट्स थे, सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने क्या डिसीजन दिया, इस जजमेंट की क्या इंप्लीकेशंस आई, ये जजमेंट किस तरह से डिस्प्यूटेड इनकम वर्सेस रियल इनकम वर्सेस एक्चुअल रिसीट इनकम के डिफरेंट कंसेप्ट को डिसाइड करती है, सेटल करती है इस मॉडर्न टैक्स लॉ में, ताकि जो रेवेन्यू कलेक्शंस के लिए आर्बिट्रेरी केस डिपार्टमेंट ओपन कर लेता है, उन केसेस में हम अच्छे से लिटिगेट कर सकें, अच्छे से प्रेजेंट कर सकें। इसके लिए हम ये जजमेंट एनालिसिस करेंगे। द साइटेशन ऑफ द जजमेंट, the judgment name is the Godhra Electricity Company Limited versus Commissioner of Income Tax. This judgment was pronounced by our apex court, Supreme Court of India, on April 3rd, 1997, and this judgment has been pronounced by Honorable Justice Shri S.C. Agarwal ji and Honorable Justice Shri G.B. Patnaik ji. What are the core issues involved in this judgment? The core issue involved in this judgment, this electricity company, which is called Godhra Electricity Company, running its business in Gujarat, has increased the electricity charges. Against these electricity charges increase, the consumer of the company, the consumer of the electricity company has gone to the court, and the court has decided that the electricity charges cannot be recovered from the customer. Again, against this decision, a twist comes when the department says, when you have booked that income in your books of account, why not it be taxed under the Income Tax Act 1961? They want to tax the income booked in the account, the revenue booked in the account on accrual basis, because the assessee is filing mercantile system of accounting, which has never been received. Whereas the electricity company has argued that the amount which have never been received by the company, how you tax these things. The main question involved in this judgment is why electricity charges that were never recovered due to ongoing litigation could be taxed under the Income Tax Act 1961. That's the question number one. The second question is mercantile system of accounting, which is the prescribed method of accounting as mentioned under section 145 of the Income Tax Act 1961. This section can say the assessee can follow either mercantile system of accounting or cash system of accounting, but whatever method they are following, they have to be followed consistently. Now, the second question before the court is whether the mercantile system of accounting necessitate taxation of amount which are not actually realized, which is, please note that, which is not actually recognized, realized due to the prolonged litigation and government interventions. What is the background of this case? In 1963, Godhra Electricity Company decided to increase the electricity charges, against which their customer gone to the court, and they fought a long battle in Gujarat High Court, which runs from 1963 to 1969, and in the final verdict of Gujarat High Court, the matter is decided by Gujarat High Court. Against this right, in 1916, Supreme Court confirmed that the company right to increase the price. The lower court, the High Court, has given the decision in the favor of the customer, whereas the Supreme Court in 1969 has decided matter in the favor of company. They have right to increase the prices. Now, the twist comes in 1969 when the income tax department starts interrogating the decisions of the Supreme Court by saying that why this amount of increase, which has already booked in the books, is taxed as a income tax, as a income under the income tax. Then government intervention and fresh lawsuit prevent collection of the increased charges. What are the appellant arguments? The appellant argued that company had legal right to impose increased tariff but was unable to recover due to the litigations and government interventions and advices. Second thing, only actual and legally enforceable revenue. Please note, only actual and legally enforceable revenue can be taxed, not the hypothetical amount. Please note the wording is very, very good and nice wording has been used in the verdict. Only actual and legally enforceable revenue can be taxed, not the hypothetical amount. And for that, the appellant has cited the precedents of Shiroji Vallabh Das and Company 1962, Pune Electricity Supply Company Limited 1965, and State Bank of Travancore 1986. What are the respondent? What are the department arguments in that case? The department has said that Supreme Court had ruled that in the favor of company right to charge the higher rate. When the company has right to charge the higher rate and the company is correct in this region, and due to the government intervention, if the amount is not recoverable, why we lose our right to recover the tax? The tax is to be recovered on the basis of accrual principle if the company is following mercantile system of the accounting. So this accrual principle is legally enforceable, must be treated as accrued income and taxed accordingly. Third very important thing, my dear friend, taxation under mercantile system is based on accrual and enforceability, not actual realization. Not actual realization. Next point, what are the decision given by our apex court? The apex court has decided the matter in the favor of Godhra Electricity Company Limited. The key point pointed out by the apex court, disputed amount did not constitute real income. Please note that disputed amount did not constitute real income, hence they were not taxable. What principle the highest deciding authority of the country has decided? The principle affirmed is mer book entries. Please note that mer book entries under mercantile system do not create a taxable event without real and enforceable right to receive the income. A single line has gives so many interpretations. First, mer book entries under mercantile system do not create a taxable event without real enforceable right to receive the income. However, the income has booked under mercantile system, but it is mere a book entry which did not give birth to any real enforceable right to receive the income, whether whatever may be the reason, whether government intervention is there, whether something else is there. What legal issues settled by this decision? The first legal issue settled by this judgment is real income doctrine. Real income doctrine. Taxation is based on actual income accrued, not on hypothetical or disputed amount. Then mercantile accounting versus real income. Even the mercantile accounting income is not taxable unless realized in substance, not just in form. Then impact of external factor. When litigation or regulatory intervention obstruct realization, income cannot deem to be accrued. Income cannot be deemed to accrue. What takeaway you can take from this judgment? First thing is real income prevails. Real income prevails. The principle of real income must prevail over theoretical accruals. Then external factors matters. Litigation, government intervention, market realities impact taxation eligibility. And third, precedent set. The ruling serves as a critical precedent for businesses facing legal dispute affecting revenue realization. Practicability, applicability for tax professional and chartered accountants can be cited in tax dispute. Please note, this judgment can be cited in tax dispute to argue against hypothetical income assessment. Helps in structuring accounting policies for companies under litigation. Then for corporate litigation strategy, strengthens the argument that mere legal entitlement to revenue is insufficient for taxation unless the right is undisputed and unenforceable. Then, what are the notable judicial observation which is taken from the judgment, which is mentioned in the judgment? Real income principle. The honorable judges has mentioned that court must assess. Please note, court must assess whether income was genuinely accrued, not merely whether it is legally claimable. Second, regulatory impact. Regulatory directives and legal constraints significantly affect accrual determination. What are the cases referred and their relevance? You can also go through these cases. The first judgment is Shiluji Vallabh Das and Company 1962. Second one is Pune Electricity Supply Company 1965. Then State Bank of Travancore 1986. And what is the evaluation of the judgment? What are the strength of this judgment and what are the weaknesses of this judgment? Strength is reinforces the principle of real income, very important thing. Protect business from tax liability on disputed earning. Third, clear distinction between legal entitlement and actual realization. And potential weaknesses could limit tax authority ability to tax accrued income. Please note that there are two validly recognized method of accounting. There one is mercantile, another one is cash. And this judgment putting a question mark on the ability of the tax authority to tax income on accrual basis, and potential for abuse if litigation is prolonged deliberately. What are the sentiments and judge profiling? How you profile the judge? The ruling leans pro-taxpayer, preventing unfair taxation. And what is the trend analysis? Justice Agarwal previous judgment reflects a consistent reliance on the real income principle. And what are the comparative jurisprudence? The whole word jurisprudence is going on the same concept. Potential grounds for the appeal could argue that legal enforceability suffice for taxation even if the actual collection is delayed. And for taxpayer can use the ruling to contest income tax assessment on uncollected earnings. What are the legislative impact and policies? You can read it yourself. And what are the key principles established? Number one, real income doctrine prevails. Litigation affects taxability. Mercantile system has certain limitation. Government directives matter in taxable income. No tax on unenforceable claim. Why this case matter today? It is precedent setting, business protection, litigation strategy. And what is the conclusion? The real income principle prevails. In the entire judgment we have discussed from last 20 minutes, the real income principle prevails. Justice served. The Godhra Electricity Company ensures fair taxation based on actual income realization, and balancing act strikes between the tax collection and business realities. And it lasting impact of the same, it continues to shape tax law and protect businesses from undue tax burden. This is all from my side, my dear friends. Now, if you have any question with regard to today's discussion or any comment you want to make with regard to this discussion we have started from last week, and this is our fourth video in the row. Every day we are discussing a very new judgment with a video, with a presentation, with the thorough analysis, with the copy of judgment, everything we are providing. We have started you can say we have seen a vision. We have seen a vision to educate my tax professionals in a better manner with the help of this AI technology. In this series, we are discussing one judgment daily, and not only we are discussing the judgment, we are bringing a story video for the same, we are making PPT for the same, we are giving thorough judgment analysis through a handout for the same, we are giving the copy of the judgment, and also we are giving a one short paragraph WhatsApp message for knowledge sharing among the other professionals. So it is all from our side. Whatever you want to ask me with regard to this judgment, you can ask by writing in the comment box. Otherwise, we are winding up the session. Any question from your side is welcome. Otherwise, we are winding up the session.
क्या आप भी कानूनी जजमेंट्स को समझने में घंटों लगाते हैं? ये काम अब आसान हो सकता है। पेश है लेक्स जीपीटी, एक ऐसा एआई टूल जो आपको किसी भी कानूनी जजमेंट को सेकंड्स में डिकोड करके समझने में मदद करेगा। चाहे कोई भी कानून हो, कोई भी जजमेंट हो, लेक्स जीपीटी आपको देगा सटीक और तेज विश्लेषण। और खास बात, आपको मिलेगा फ्री स्टैंडर्डाइज्ड प्रॉम्प्ट जो आपके एनालिसिस को और भी बेहतर बनाएगा। अब समय बचाइए, काम कीजिए स्मार्ट और बढ़ाइए अपनी सफलता की संभावना। लेक्स जीपीटी किसी भी कानूनी जजमेंट को समझें तुरंत और आसानी से। अभी खरीदें और आजमाइए।